It may surprise you, but even as a small creator, YouTube has made a big difference in my life. Here's the story. My journey with video production began in my high school media class. I was taking a variety of art classes like painting and photography, but video is what really stuck out to me, so I decided to pursue a degree in video production. However, during my first year of college, I very quickly realized that I was more interested in journalism, documentary, and news magazine video production, so I transferred to another college that was a better fit for those interests. After graduation, I desperately needed a job so I didn't have to move back to my hometown or live with my parents again. So I ended up stepping away from video production and I never pursued a job with my degree. And it was a really long time before I even picked up a camera again. And then during the pandemic, for some reason that I cannot remember, I hopped onto YouTube and I started seeing vlogging videos. I started watching vlogs from creators like Whitney Simmons, Rachel Maskey, Darling Desi, and a ton of other creators, and I was really inspired by their videos because I didn't realize that vlogging was such a big thing, and that inspired me to start my own channel and to pick up the camera again and start editing and creating. I uploaded my first video on October 9th of 2021, and after that I just uploaded whenever I had time and I treated my channel as a hobby. Fast forward to January of 2024 and I was unexpectedly laid off from my job. So I decided that I was going to take my YouTube channel more seriously while I searched for new employment. So at the time of filming this video, I have 766 subscribers. I'm not monetized yet, but I have worked with a brand on a gifted basis, and that was such an awesome experience for me, and I was so excited to finally get my first collaboration with a brand as a small YouTuber. I have learned so much on this journey, even as a small creator with less than 1,000 subscribers. That's why I want to share with you 5 ways that YouTube has changed my life. So the first way that YouTube has changed my life is it has given me a lot of confidence. Since my high school media days, I have always been shy on camera, and I've traded positions in my classes to not be on camera, and I've always preferred to be behind the scenes. When I first started my channel, I tried to make videos that didn't require me talking to my camera, but as I started experimenting with different types of videos, I started talking more and more to the camera. I no longer have issues talking to the camera, and I feel way more confident when I press the record button. At this point, it kind of feels like I am just talking to a friend instead of talking to a bunch of strangers on the internet. For the first time, I feel like I'm not afraid to be seen. When I first started my channel, I was shy or embarrassed to admit that I had a YouTube channel because I know a lot of people don't take creators seriously or look down upon them, so I tried to avoid the fact that I was creating videos on YouTube. It took me a long time to get over the cringe mountain of being a creator and just being open about it, but the more I post, the less I care about how others perceive what I do and what I'm posting on my channel. The confidence I gained from being on camera and posting on my YouTube channel is starting to seep its way into my life off screen as well. I've become more outgoing and less nervous in public situations or large crowds, and I don't feel as shy and timid to start a conversation with someone I know or someone that's just an acquaintance. The second way that YouTube is changing my life is that it's giving me a creative outlet. I absolutely love creating videos. I love the entire process. There is not one part of the process that I don't like. I get really excited about YouTube video ideas, and I'm finding inspiration from all sorts of people, places, and different things. I've always been a very creative person, but as I've gotten older and transitioned from being a student to working a 9 to 5, I noticed that it was harder and harder to find time and energy for my creative pursuits like painting, photography, and making videos. And there were times that I felt like my 9 to 5 routine was stifling my creativity. Because I went to school for video production and journalism, I was always around really creative people. One of the first jobs that I had out of college was working at Starbucks as a barista. And in that environment, I was surrounded by a lot of creative people. A lot of the baristas and other people I worked with were artists. So they were creative people doing creative things on the side outside of working at Starbucks. And the area that I worked in was considered like the cultural district of the city. So I was around theater goers and other people that just in general did creative things in their daily life. So I felt like I was always around creative people. And as I moved away from that into more corporate roles, I feel like I was less connected to other creatives and was starting to lose like my creative edge because I was doing other things in my 9 to 5 that wasn't as creative as I was traditionally used to doing. So creating YouTube videos was a way for me to embrace my creativity, find my passion again, and it gave me something to look forward to outside of my 9 to 5, and it was work that I really enjoyed doing, and because I enjoyed doing it, it was energizing me and giving me a boost and making me just feel better about my life in general because I had something that I was passionate about that I could put my time and my energy into. So the third thing that YouTube has done that has changed my life is that it helped me found my passion and a sense of purpose. Since losing my job and being able to focus consistently on my channel, I feel like I have truly found my purpose. It's kind of hard to explain, but one day while I was filming a video, everything just kind of felt right and everything kind of clicked. And I guess you could say that I had some sort of epiphany that this is what I love doing and this is something that I'm meant to be doing. Being able to share my journey with my subscribers and viewers and help to educate them or inspire them or relate to them in a truly authentic way just makes me feel so happy. So hearing from you guys on my videos, in my comments, and in the live premiere chat about how my videos are helping you or inspiring you, and then you guys giving me encouragement back in my comments is like so incredible and amazing, and it just feels absolutely surreal that I'm creating my own little community on the internet. I really just can't express how much the support from my subscribers and viewers really means to me. Sorry if the camera looks different, my battery died so I had to put in the new one, and Toulouse has decided to join me during the filming of this video, so hi Toulouse! The fourth thing that YouTube has done to change my life is it's giving me an opportunity to create a community. I've always found it challenging to connect with like-minded people, but YouTube is changing that for me. I've noticed that some of the same people are coming back and are there on the live chats in every premiere, and they're commenting on every video. And I just think that's so awesome that people are tuned into my videos and coming back for every single one. And I really, really appreciate everyone that's doing that. And I get to chat with them a little, and I love talking to everybody in the live premiere chat. So that is such a cool option to have, that you can go on to the internet and create a little community of your own and meet people that are similar to you or going through some of the things that you're going through. What's even more incredible is seeing how viewers are connecting with not just me but other people in the comment section. So viewers are sharing their stories, offering advice, commenting back and forth, and that's just really awesome that I'm creating like an open dialect and a place for people to talk about different things. My main goal of my channel is to create a community of like-minded people that want to learn and grow and be the best versions of themselves, and I have a lot of ideas on how I want to further build my community as my channel grows, so stay tuned to see what I end up doing in the future with my channel and community building. The fifth and final thing that YouTube has done to change my life is it's giving me an opportunity to learn and gain new skills. I mentioned earlier that I went to school for video production, so I did gain a basic skill level of filming and editing during college, but I've learned so much about filming and editing and video production from just having my own YouTube channel. I think I might have actually learned more since I started my channel about filming and editing than I did when I was in college. Maybe a little bit more, because you're getting hands-on experience and it's not just theory and all that other stuff. Having a YouTube channel does help you learn and gain skills in some pretty obvious areas like filming, editing, script writing, and social media management, but there are other skills that you gain throughout this process that can be transferable to any job or career. So for example, project management, analytical skills, time management, adaptability, and problem solving. For me, the biggest skill is project management, because as a creator, I am taking an idea and I am completely owning that whole process from start to finish. I'm doing the research, I'm looking at keywords and SEO, I'm writing the script, I'm filming it, I'm editing it, I'm creating the thumbnail, and then I'm optimizing the video for SEO and keywords when I put that thing into the YouTube studio. On top of that, I'm working under a time frame and a schedule. So these types of skills not only enhance my content, but they're also helping me for future opportunities, especially when I'm currently in the middle of an unemployed job search. So those are the 5 ways that YouTube has changed my life under 1,000 subscribers. The journey so far has been really incredible and amazing, and I know as I continue making videos and working on my channel, I'm going to have YouTube change my life in so many more ways. Before I end this video, I want to share some tips if you're interested in starting your own channel. I know a lot of people tell beginner YouTubers to just start uploading, and I actually disagree with that. I think before you upload your first video, you need to figure out your why. Why do you want to create your YouTube channel, and what's your purpose? One of the main reasons that people start a YouTube channel is to monetize it and make money, and that's totally fine. I think most content creators on here, myself included, want this to happen, but if your only reason for creating a YouTube channel is to make money and monetize it, you're probably not going to have a very good time being a content creator. So you definitely want to figure out your why besides monetizing your channel. After you figure out your why, the next thing you want to do is figure out your target audience. This includes things like demographics, what type of things they like, what their interests are, what their hobbies are, and what type of content they're watching on YouTube. Once you figure out who you're making videos for, you want to think about what type of value you can give that audience and how you can add that value into your videos. Even as a lifestyle vlogger, I still think about what my audience is going to take away from watching my vlog. So sometimes it's relatability, inspiration, education, or sometimes it's just like a feeling of calmness, of joy, or entertainment. So once you figure out your why, who your audience is, and how you can add value to that audience, you want to make a list of different content ideas. Sometimes it helps to find other creators who are making content similar to what you want to make, and you can look at their channel and gather inspiration and ideas. I want to be clear and say that I'm not telling you to go and copy another creator's work, but you can use other videos as inspiration and ideas, just like I did for this video. There are a lot of small creators out there right now that have been sharing how YouTube has changed their life, and each one of them has had a different perspective. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to share my perspective and my YouTube journey as well. Once you have your why, your target audience, your value, and content ideas, then you can start script writing, filming, editing, and uploading videos. This is a highly summarized version of what I would do if I was starting all over again as a brand new YouTuber. So if you want a more in-depth video of how to start your own YouTube channel, just let me know in the comments below, and I'd be happy to make that video. If you are a creator, let me know in the comments below how YouTube has changed your life. I would really love to hear other creators' perspective on this. And if you're thinking about starting your own channel, let me know in the comments below about what's holding you back. Let's start a conversation and support each other. As always, thank you so much for watching another video. My usual content is typically lifestyle vlogs focusing on my unemployment journey, monthly reset videos, seasonal content, and more. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, subscribe and stick around. I would really love to have you as part of my community here at my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to connect with you in the next video.